Doctor Who, Torchwood, give it up!
non-conforming TARDIS! Are you giving me dollars? Get up here, girl. It is $1, you cheap bitch. Another $1. I want a 20 at least. I'm just kidding. You got a 20? Get up here, girl! What a great way to raise money for charity! You want to know what charity it's going to? You don't care, do you? Testicular cancer! What you gotta give, Carl. No, not kidding. You don't have to. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Thank you for good night. $22, the easiest $22 I've ever made in my life. And I even got a little hand job out of it. Thank you. That's why we love nurses. Let me just give you that sponge back. That ain't a sponge, lady. I know. How are you today? Good? Oh, I thought you're fine. Is that fine? Is that fine? Fine. What? Got it, girl. You're gonna have fun today. You know why? Because not only am I gonna give you a challenge, but I want to see how you sign hung like a donkey. Once more, hung like a donkey, so it's over the side there. All right. That's how we do it in Detroit City. Yeah! Last place I did it, they did hung like a donkey like this. Yeah, exactly. Now you got the good motion because some of the ladies did it like this. The lady stylers, they went very petite. And then a guy came on to, switch up because they switch up, right? And all of a sudden he came on and I said, hung like a donkey again, and he went. That's my kind of man. But girl, you got it right. Moms and dads have a great ride home with the kids explaining that. He doesn't care, he's playing Pokemon. I Pokemon in my time too anyway. We're starting them up young these days. Listen, I'd love to, thank you for having me again. My I just recently celebrated my 15th birthday. For those of you who follow me on on social media, you know, not bad for 50, right? I shaved all my hair off. I know. And I went to my real color of gray, okay? So on my birthday, I took my nieces and nephews. We went, could you call it quad biking here? Four-wheeling? You know, the quad bikes? Don't respond so quickly. Yeah, what do you call it? Four-wheeling. I went four-wheeling. I went four-wheeling with my nieces and nephews, and we're standing around, and I've been there before, and we're standing around with everybody, and my nieces and nephews are there, and I look at the guy, and we're giving me instructions, and I'm standing watching, and my nieces and nephews are all in their 20s now, they know me very well. I got the gray hair, and the guy looks at me and he goes, hold on a second. You look like somebody. And I went, getting all like it is me kind of thing, and he goes, yeah, but a much older version. My nieces and nephews literally went like this. Whoa. I'll step back and let me right in the crowd with him, and I went, yeah, of who? And he went, that guy who's on Arrow and Doctor Who and Torchwood. I went, John Barrowman, yeah, you look just like him, but really older. I was like, okay, your four wheels are gonna have flats by the end of the day. All 30 of them. I went, it is me. He went, no. And I went, yes. He went, no. I said, do you want to die right now? My goodness. Are we ready, Carol? Oh, where's Kelsey? 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 Have you all met everyone? Kelsey! Have you met Kelsey, everybody? You know Kelsey's my Asian bitch, right? No, don't worry, she's fine with it. I'm her gay dad, so we're a stereotypical gay family, you know, two gay parents with an Asian daughter. Hurrah! Welcome modern family. Where is she? No, Scott's outside. Someone shout Kelsey. Kelsey! Kelsey! It's your intro moment. Come in here. Take off that coat. No, don't. That sounds really weird. This is Kelsey, everybody, and it's Kelsey's birthday today! And we're all gonna sing happy birthday to Kelsey. Are you ready? Kelsey said to me the other day, she went, oh my God, I'm in my late 20s. I said, piss off, call me when you're 45. You're not old, trust me. Oh, you're so old. Yes, wait till you dry up and can't have kids anymore. That's so old. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Oh my God. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelsey. Happy birthday to you. One more! Nobody blow! If you do, I will. No promises. I tried to test it. Kelsey, give us a hand. Come on, give it a blow, yeah?
It's fun to watch, though.
Okay, honey, hold that mic. There you go. Wait a second. Wait. No, they went up themselves.
It was all my hot air.
If you guys post this, please make sure you get it to Kelsey, because none of us can get our cameras. Is that all right? All right, here we go. Ready? On the count of 3, make a wish. Old lady. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, tell my mom, it's not the first time you've had cream all over your That's my sister, by the way, everybody. Otherwise known as Barrowman with the boobs. Great, thanks, Kelsey. You want to take it out? I expect it to be all gone. Okay, all right. See you in a bit. Bye, Kelsey! So, back to me. What I like to do is I like to go right to questions for everybody, and I feed off of you because I am a vampire in that way. And no one's lining up for questions, really? Yeah, go get in line, get in line. It is so warm in here. Can we get some air conditioning on? Oh my God, my testicles are sweating like crazy. And while you do that, I'm just going to put a t-shirt on. Is that okay? Are you warm? Are you hot? You're always hot? Yes, you girl. Someone give her a couple more dollars. Now, are you going to switch out at some point? No, you're not. You're going to do the whole thing?
I'm too pregnant to switch this year.
You're too pregnant to switch. All right, you've been very busy. 2
years ago.
Is that 1 or 2?
This is number 3.
No, I mean, how many are in there?
1.
So it looks like...
He's really big.
Oh! It's a big baby.
It's a big baby. They told me he's really
You're
big.
going to get ripped to shreds. You know that.
C-section.
A C-section.
I've had 2 C-sections, have to.
Okay, good, because I was going to say my sister, when she had her kids, it was like, whoa, 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 for like 30 years. And that was just her mouth. Where are my deaf friends? Where are they? Just one. Okay, hi. Thank you. Don't know how to applaud. Ready? Go. No, not like a real person. We can't hear you. This way. No! You gotta do this, not this. He can't hear you. He's deaf. But he looks really hot dressed as the doctor. Doctor, I'm your TARDIS. Would you like to be in me? I love that little boy. We met earlier today, didn't we? Did you think I was this nuts? He's looking at me like, you're talking to me? Yes, go ahead.
Yesterday, when I met you at the booth,
Can you fix the sound then? I can't understand what they're saying. He's speaking in a foreign tongue. Can you try it again?
yesterday when I met you at the booth, I mentioned the producers
Yes?
and the song, and you said there was a funny story.
Oh, I cannot sing Springtime for Hitler for you. No way! Absolutely no way! Okay? Because I was in Germany. Yeah, I was in Germany, in Dusseldorf, Germany, doing a con. Room full of Germans. One guy stands up and goes, yes, my name is Hans. I want to say I love you very much. He was from Sweden. And he said, I want to say I love you very much, and I love that song, Springtime for Hitler. Would you sing it for us now? Oh yeah, me singing Springtime for Hitler in a room full of Germans in Germany. That would go down really well on the internet. Particularly at the end when we all throw our hands in the air. Which I'm not doing right now. Alrighty? I cannot sing it. It's one of those songs that you just cannot do. Can you? Piss off! Can you sing it? Not you, woman. I'm not standing the mic. Close your legs and shut up. Anyway. Yes. You cannot sing it, and why would that be? Don't say you're Jewish.
I don't have a voice like yours.
You don't have a voice like mine. Oh well. I am not singing it! That's an absolute no. She's the kind of person I hate on a plane. She's at the back going, the bathroom's not working! like the birds. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful. Got it. That's all you're getting. So help me God, if I find that on the internet, I'm gonna come find you and eat you. Yes.
I had a request.
You have a request?
Could you answer the next couple of questions in your Scottish accent?
I have a statement? No. What are they?
No.
The next couple of questions, you realize there's a lot of people behind me.
I don't have another question. I
Okay,
just
go
wanted
ahead.
to hear you in your Scottish accent.
Okay, you don't have a question?
Well, the question is, can you talk in your Scottish accent?
I can. Great. Thank you. Sit down. Yes.
If you could be any other character in the Arrow other than Malcolm Merlyn, who would you be?
If I could be any other character in the Arrow universe other than Malcolm Merlyn, who would I be?
In your Scottish accent.
You shut up. I get very aggressive in my Scottish accent. Didn't piss off my glass region. Who would I want to be in the Arrow universe? I'm quite happy being Malcolm Merlyn. I love Malcolm Merlyn. I don't really want to be anybody else. But if I had to choose, I would want to be Diggle's wife. And why? Because he's like a doctor. Okay, good. Next question. Oh my God, these dresses are so tight. How do you ladies wear them? Take it off my ass.
Two questions.
Okay.
If you come back next year, will you talk to Eve and see if she'll come with you?
Come back where?
Detroit.
To Detroit.
Will you and Eve Miles come back to Detroit?
I will always come back to Detroit if you want me, but I'd like to kind of space it out a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think it's unfair for me to come back like every year, because I think that's a little, it seems just...
So then every 2 years?
Every 2 years, yeah. Unless demand, like today, is so high. Of course, but it's not up to me to ask Eve, it's up to the con to ask Eve. But I will, if they ask her and she says to me, as I always do, how is Detroit? I'll say, Detroit is good, girl. Detroit is really good.
And second question.
Say it again?
Second question.
Okay.
If you duet with anyone else, who would it be?
If I could do what?
Duet.
Can you fix the sound, please? Yeah? If I could do it with anybody else?
Sing. Anyone else as a duet, male or female, who would you want it to be?
Celine Dion, sorry, I have to, yeah. Oh, shut up! I love her. I love Celine. I sat next to her on a sofa when I was doing the Jonathan Ross show in London. Literally, sat like this. Hold up. She could fart and I would laugh. Apparently she thought I was straight. And when I told her about my husband, she went like this. Say la. I went, yeah, say la, say big la, or I'm like a donkey. Yes.
I have two questions for you. The first one is, what do you think?
Can you speak louder, sweetheart? Because this sound is terrible.
Please speak directly into the microphone. Don't stand 2 feet away from it.
Speak directly into the microphone. Don't stand 2 feet away from it. I don't want to get in trouble.
I have two questions for you. The first
Yeah.
one is, what's your favorite scene that you were in Dr.
I
Who?
can't understand a word that young lady is saying. Take the vein off of it or something, so it's not so much.
Into the microphone.
She's got it in her mouth practically.
What was your favorite scene to do in Dr. Who?
What was your favorite scene doing Doctor Who?
I need a goddamn translator. Yes. My favorite scene in Doctor Who. Oh, I have a lot of favorite scenes. I never really answer favorite questions because once I say a favorite question, if I answer with a favorite answer, you guys go, you can never change your mind. That's not what you said in Detroit. It's true. You know what I'm saying? There's always someone on a keyboard. He's lying. He didn't say that. He said something else else in Salt Lake City, now he's saying something different in Detroit. All of my favorite stuff really is when, one of my big favorite scenes was the scene that Jack and the doctor had together. Jack was in the reactor, and the doctor was on the outside, and it was the first time that they kind of had a conversation in a very heated situation, no pun intended, being in a reactor. And Jack knew that he couldn't die, so therefore he just said to, had this really open conversation with the doctor, and the doctor told him how he felt about him, and it was the first time they were really truly honest with each other. And then it, turned out that made Jack even fancy the doctor even more. So that was one of my favorite scenes, because also it was Russell writing in a way that put like people into extraordinary situations that they had to deal with their emotion and also deal with the extraordinary situation. So that was one of my favorites.
The other question is if there's any other show you could be on, no matter the time period, what show would it be?
Any other show I could be on, no matter the time period, what would it be? Well, I always say the Supernatural I'd love to do. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yes.
All right. Just two. One. John Sim confirmed back for season 8 of Doctor Who. When the hell are you going back to Cardiff and getting your ass in the TARDIS again?
You need to ask the producers and the writers. I've tried my best, and I keep getting rejected and hitting a brick wall. So.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. And then just second question.
So much so that when I tried it last time, one of the heads of the BBC drama was like, "He can't say that. He has to take that back." I'm like, I can't say what I like. So it's up to you guys. Otherwise, for me, it just looks desperate.
We want it. We want it.
Well, then you need to let them know that. Yeah.
All right,
And next question.
Are you ready for round 2 in about an hour?
I'm ready for anything. As long as it's in that photo booth, you can do whatever the hell you like. I just don't kiss. No, seriously, because last time I did a con where I kissed like everybody going, "Thank you," and 3 days later I had swine flu. And you shit yourself when you have swine flu. Let me tell you. Oh my God, he swore. Yes. And it sounds a bit better. Yeah, I'm not meaning to pick, but you can. I know. I know. You can punch me later. Look at me.
I don't want to get beat up.
No, you won't get beat up. Just off. Anyway, next. He's coming up for more. Yeah, you keep walking in those camouflage shorts. Yes.
Did you have more fun playing Jack Harkness or Malcolm Merlyn?
Again, I don't answer favorite questions. Two completely different characters. They are, Captain Jack changed my life. He put me in a situation where I became a household name in the UK. Also, he's loved by gazillions of people around the world for what he stands for and who he is. Captain Jack led me to Malcolm Merlyn because the producers at the beginning start of Arrow, Andrew Kreisberg and a couple others, they got in touch with me and said, "Would you love to be on Arrow because we love Captain Jack?" And I was like, yes. So each one kind of facilitated both, but Captain Jack always holds a special place in my heart. But Malcolm Merlyn has made me a bigger name in this country, which I really appreciate. And the fact that you guys follow me from Arrow from Torchwood, Doctor Who Torchwood, then like to Desperate Housewives and all the different shows I've been on, and Scandal, and then with Arrow. I love the fact that you're willing to go, "John Barrowman, take over," because we know you'll do something we like. Thanks, sweetie. Are you Belle? No, who are you? Ariel. Where's your fins? Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Shut up. Yes.
What was one thing you liked about doing Phantom on West End?
Phantom in the West End. I got some stories. If you ever, I think I put a couple of them in the book, but some of them, I've got some stories from all of my shows in the West End that there's going to be a book when I'm about 70 years old that I'm going to write, and it's the book of stuff that I could not tell. while people were still alive. Or while I was still working. I loved Phantom because when I was in high school and I was 17, 18 years old and Phantom had come out in the West End in London, Sarah Brightman and Michael Crawford, and I sat with my friend Laura Sales in my bedroom. I had just bought a CD player, saved up to buy it, and I put the CD, remember CDs? Who thought they would become obsolete, right? I put the CD in, and Laura and I sat and listened to Phantom, and she said to me, you know, what are you going to do when you graduate? I said, when I graduate, I would love to be part of this world, so to speak, Ariel. Part of the world that is creating musical theater, and I would love to do that. I would love to be in this show. Now, who knew that 4 years later, I was in Phantom of the Opera in the West End, starring in it with a couple other people, and it was one of my dreams come true. So for me, that was one of those moments like, oh, I did it. And then I thought, there's still a lot more to do, but I've now got that one. Let's think of the next one. But that's why that was so special to me. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes.
How much fun was it to
Are you leaving?
film?
You got a photo shoot to go to. Well, be good, girl. Thank you very much. I hope so. I love that. I got a photo shoot to do. Yes.
How much fun was it to film the musical episode of The Flash?
How much fun was it?
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Thanks for the question. Next. No, it was really good. Darren, Chris, and I, and Carlos, and everybody who was involved, particularly in that big number, the Put a Little Love in Your Heart. And there was this whole bit at the end where we had to jump off stage and do all this stuff, all this dancing, and I'm not comfortable doing that kind of hip-hop, kind of, I call it glee-esque dancing. Yeah, because my kind of dancing is a little more stylized and partnering girls and all that kind of stuff, right? That was what I was trained to do, so to do all this, and off the rhythm, I'm going, oh my God, these young ones, they're picking it up like this. So I'd only had like 15, 20 minutes rehearsal. And that was in another space where it was the wrong area they told me to go to. I missed my rehearsal. I only had 20 minutes. So I came in an hour to an hour and a half earlier than everybody else that morning. Got on set and worked with the choreographer because there was no way I was going to let them say that the old man was holding them up. Because those little millennial shits would. Right? You know what I'm saying? You follow me, all you 45 and overs? Not that we don't love you, millennials, because I do love you, but in that situation, I don't want to be the one who gets the blame. So we're doing the dance, and bop, 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 and off we go, and we go cut, and I go to Darren, did you get it right? And he's like, no, I messed it up, well, get it right then. So we do it again, and we're going bop, 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 and we go off, boom, and we land down, and he flies off ahead of me. I go, what are you doing? He said, I can't get it right. I went, well, you better work on it then. And we do it again, bop, 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 we go off the side, and then turn around, and then they go, and cut, that's that, we'll finish on that one, we'll move on to the next one. The choreographer comes up to me and he goes, excellent job, John, brilliant, you hit every mark. Darren, shit. So, jump 2, Palm Springs. I'm getting ready to go somewhere, fly out of town. I get a text, Darren, hey John, it's me. I'm in Palm Springs, let's go out for a drink. Let's go to the bar where they show all the videos of Glee and you and Torchwood and Springtime for Hitler and blah, blah, blah. And let's drink free for the night. I'm like, sorry, I can't. I gotta go on a trip. I'm ready to go catch a flight. By the way, P.S., love you. Have you got the steps right, dumb? Never gonna let him live it down. So yeah, that was a fun day. Really fun day. Nervous, but really fun. Thank you. Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Awesome, awesome.
2 things. One, do you have any kind of musical theater projects in the nearby future?
No.
Yeah. Love your voice, and it's really fun to listen to.
Thank you.
And,
I've got albums out at my table. You can buy them. And CDs. You young millennial. What?
I still use those, eh?
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Anyway,
I had a really rude joke there, but I'm not gonna say it. Yes. No! No! Yes, go ahead.
So I've heard rumor about Torchwood returning, but I'm not sure how accurate that is.
It's not accurate. The only way it's returning is we're doing audio plays. And I can't tell you anything about them, but I just finished recording them and you will like them. Thank you, that's all I'll say, but just watch out for them. If you follow me on social media, I will always alert you before they're ready to come out so you know, okay? Yes?
So what was your transition like going from...
Well, it's in the process right now. I am in the process right now, and at the moment, I don't find it difficult. I'm just being me, and that's what I should say to everybody else. No matter what your point of transition is, be yourself, and it will be okay. Yes.
How has it been going from your role as Captain Jack in Doctor Who and their cast, and then going from Malcolm Merlyn, the cast of Arrow?
Really easy, honestly, because Captain Jack was to play a hero, and the beautiful thing about Jack was the writers, our team of writers, with Russell and everybody else, they would focus on, and that's what I think made the connection between myself and Rose, Billy's character, with David and the Doctor, with Martha, with Catherine as Donna, all of what I call, excuse me, don't shout at me, don't hate me, what I call the golden age. They put our personality into them. They listened to how we did things and said things to each other off-set, and they worked those into the character. So it was very easy for me to walk up to somebody and say, "Hi, Captain Jack Harkness, nice to meet you." Because I would do that in real life. "Hi, John Barrowman, nice to meet you." Right? So it was completely here. It wasn't something that was foreign. So that was really easy. That's what I think made you guys connect with Jack. The other thing with Malcolm is they allowed me, again, good writers allow you to put a little bit of your personality into it, so you're not playing all the character, you're playing the personality. But also with Malcolm, they allowed me to question myself, if that makes any sense to you if you watch it. Because there would be times where I would also say, look, I don't want, if I'm in a scene with somebody and the camera's over this way, they would say, do the scene and the camera will be, I said, no, but what I really want to do is when I do the monologue, I want to turn and go to the window. And the first time I did this, if you go back in one of the first scenes I was in, I turned and went to a window and I told the story about my wife Rebecca dying. And when I told it, I just let one tear dribble down the side of my eye. Now that was not for the other 12 characters in the room, that was for you at home. So you knew that there was a little bit of a heart pumping in there, and a soul, right? And it's what I love when I write with my sister and we do all that kind of stuff. I love planting those little Easter eggs and those little things, because I know you did, I heard you. You watched that sequence and you all went, oh my God, I hate him, but I feel so sorry for him. And that means I love him. And then you love to hate me, and I was on the show all this time. It was awesome. So that's the kind of thing that I love. And for me, being an asshole was very easy. There's a joke there, but because I find it, if you're a really nice person, not that I'm a mean person outside, but I found it very easy to be mean on camera. And I loved it. I loved it. I loved beating the crap out of Willa. I just did. And it was fun, so it was easy for me to switch. I didn't find it very difficult. And I know that's probably not the answer that a lot of actors would give, because they would be like, yes, in my head, and I was feeling the emotion and the connection and blah, blah. Shut up. It was easy. Thank you. Yes?
Could you...
Dripping wet.
I'll be right up.
Huh? Probably a really ugly sight, because these tights are starting to sag. Is that ugly? No. Was it not? Was it good? No, you look related.
Yeah. No.
No.
Besties.
Friends?
Yes.
Besties.
Yes.
I want to go to that party. Anyway. Look at the two. Look at this. That's Oh yes, I'm sure they're good. Yes.
Could I get you to give a message of encouragement to gender non-conforming teens?
What do y'all owe for? I mean, what? I love that there's a moderator in the back saying that's a good question. Of course it's a fucking good question. My message to gender non-conforming teens and also to anybody who is going through that, again, and I apologize if I don't use the right words, because when you're put on the spot, it's hard to sometimes speak, but we're all in a learning process. I would say just be yourself. It's the only thing you can do is be yourself and live your truth in your life and the life that is true to you. It may be difficult for some, but my philosophy, and I'm saying this really bluntly, and sorry for swearing, if someone in your life doesn't like you, then okay? And unfortunately, that might even be your parents. And you have to find people that you can confide in and talk to, because when you're 18, that's when you leave home and you live your life, because you live your life, not the life for your parents, if they're not with you. So that's a hard thing to hear, but that's my advice. And trust me, it seems terrible now, but it does get better. It really does.
Love you.
Yeah, that's one thing, because sometimes I've said things online and people have been offended by it, and I'm like, I'm the one who least wants to offend people. I'm there to help. I want to do this. This is part of who I am, is to open up doors that people wouldn't really open before. And one thing I think that we have as a community, if there's anyone out there just kind of feeling this in the moment, we can't be hating on each other for saying the wrong things. Forgive each other for saying them, and then let's move forward. It's like when kids come up to me and they say, the LGBTQ, and I said, I was having an argument with a young trans gentleman. He was transitioning at the time, and I'd said something that he found offensive, and I said, well, tell me what Q means. And he said queer, and I said, well, in my generation, queer was offensive. I said, but what we have to do is learn to move with the times and change. And every time I hear it, it makes me kind of go a little bit, but I know it means something different with today's generation. So let's not hate on each other. At this time, we need to bind together and help. That's it. Yes.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome, sorry. I went on my soapbox for a minute.
It's okay, I have the same talk with my students.
Good.
Two-part question. Number one, you said that you haven't heard back from the BBC about Torchwood updates and things like that, past what you just recently mentioned.
For a long time, yes.
So where can we go as fans to make a little fire happen under their rear ends to get you back?
You have to go to you have to find the right people to contact the BBC, like whether it be heads of drama, or you have to get their email addresses, because one of the things at the BBC is they have to answer every letter. Because it's a public company. But, you don't have to be a jerk about it. You said one, not 500, because there was a point where one of the heads of the BBC contacted my manager and said, can you tell John to stop telling his fans to email us? And I went, no, bring the show back. It's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it really is. And it's, you did it with, you guys did it with Supernatural. It's up to you. That's all I'll say. Yes.
And then also, so Torchwood America versus like Torchwood.
Don't do that to me.
I'm not going to ask you a favorite.
But you're going to say which, go on.
I was going to say, what would you say would be like the key differences that they tried to target with the different audiences? Because even though we're here in the States, clearly a lot of us have watched plenty of British television and we loved it.
Yes.
But then stylistically, it felt a little different for American audiences. So what do they think?
Also, let me start by saying, for me, because I was on the end of people going, I hate it, I'm like, guys, I'm Captain Jack. If Torchwood is being done and Jack's story and Gwen's story are being told, it's good. all right? But in dramas, we have to understand that things will change in dramas, because if they don't, then it's completely boring and we lose our audience. So, some people did complain and not like it, but they still watched it. Which is great, because then you have the right to an opinion. And I listen. But it doesn't mean I can do anything about it. Now, if it were to be done in this stylistically, like what it's done in the States, it was a little more action. We had to add new characters. You know, it took it out of that quirky kind of feel, which it was in Cardiff, and then it broadened it a bit, which is ironically what people didn't like. They wanted it to be that quirky thing. And all I'll say, without giving anything away, is that's why I think you're gonna like the audiobooks. It's quirky.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But again, if Torchwood is being made, it's brilliant, okay? And then that's how I feel. You don't have to like it, but I still appreciate that you watch it.
Thanks for the hug
You're
earlier,
welcome.
too.
You're welcome. Yes.
Big Torchwood fan.
Thank you.
Loved every minute of it.
Thank
Loved
you.
every minute of seeing Captain Jack, wherever I could. You're the reason why I'm here today, or this weekend, because I was recently diagnosed with
I have to take my
cancer.
pants off. I am so hot. I do have underpants on underneath. I've got granny knickers on. Look at that.
He took his clothes off for me.
Because you got that on as a scarf. Now's a bad time to tell you I got diarrhea, right? Yes.
So I was recently diagnosed with cancer, and when I was talking to my surgeon about scheduling surgery, I said it cannot interfere with Comic-Con. I have to see John.
Right, and I say this to you because a lot of ladies and gents that I know follow me and are online, and you know I do a lot for cancer charities. And I was joking earlier, but testicular and also breast cancer, and I have a dear friend who at the moment is in a position, she has cancer and she's on her, they've told her if the next treatment doesn't work, that's it, right? So I get it, I know what's going on. Both my parents are cancer survivors. You have to do everything possible you can to get rid of it, right? And whatever that takes, and if you follow what I'm saying, you got to do it, right? You're no less of a woman or a person or whatever if you have to get rid of anything to get rid of that disease. No one's going to judge any differently. So please get better, and I'm crossing my fingers.
Early diagnosis, stage 0.
Good.
So I'll be around for a lot more Torchwood audio.
Yay, I look forward to it. Yes.
Hello. First off, I wanted to say you're killing it in that dress.
Thank you very much. I'm so much cooler right now, let me tell you.
So my English teacher is a huge Torchwood fan.
Yeah.
And she said I would get extra credit if I could get you to say hi to her on camera.
Oh,
Is that
come on, because
possible?
then everyone's going to say they need extra credit. What's her name?
Amy Jans.
Miss Jans?
Yes.
Miss Jans, you better give her extra credit, otherwise I'm going to come and punch you in the face. How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
16.
16. I don't condone violence, but I'll still punch you in the face.
Thank you so much. I have a D right now.
You got a D? What, in English? No. Don't tell me, come on. I was really good in English. What's going wrong?
Things
Are
fall
you
apart.
on your phone too much? Are you writing
Too much
papers?
Torchwood and
Are
Doctor
you-
Who.
Don't blame it on me, girl. Because if you watch the BBC Torchwood or Doctor Who, that's perfect English. Watch Doctor Who on PBS. PBS channel from 10 o'clock on the marathon all the way till it was done midnight or 12:30, and then I would go to sleep, and I would wake up the next morning having not studied for my spelling test, and I'd be in the car next to the girl we carpooled with, Nicole Loisel, that was her name, and then I'd get to my English class, and I'd have Anna, I think it was Paige Tucker in front of me, and a couple other people around me, and I'd be like, spell misanthropy. Put it in a sentence. I am misanthropic. Cacophony, spell it. Put it in a sentence. I am cacophony. I thought, you know what? One of them will at least be right. They cannot not, you know, and I can see the English teacher when she's grading, she's like, really? 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 I went, Doctor Who? And then I got in big trouble. They're like, maybe you should spend more time doing the spelling test and watching Doctor Who, and now look at me, girl. I'm on Doctor Who, and I got spell check.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Study harder, or take a Xanax. Anyway. Full anxiety, right? My sister lives on the shit. When she flew in the other day, I get this text. We're about to leave Los Angeles. Kelsey and I were on the plane. We're sitting down, and I turn to my phone. Goes, and this flight attendant's like, I'm like, it's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. Trust me. I've been on plenty of planes, and I'm looking. Carol, my sister says, just landed in Detroit. Whole plane throwing up. Bad turbulence. It was like a roller coaster ride. And I text back and went, are you okay? She's like, oh yes, 4 Xanax, I'm fine. I went, really? She said, yes. I didn't even notice the woman tapping me next to me, asking for my barf bag. Why? I said, why? She went, 4 Xanax. She was fine. Anyway, so I said, what should I tell Kelsey? And she's like, don't tell Kelsey. I said, why? You don't have Xanax. Yes.
I was wondering where you got your dress at.
Here, at the con. There's a guy. There's two young guys. They've got a bunch of pictures of me in the background from a calendar that I was in the UK, and they're selling these dresses, exploding TARDIS, all the leggings. They've got them in all sizes. You know what would be really fun if you all went there and everyone bought one? They'd be like, ah! And they're not very expensive. I think this was like $20. I know. $20, and look. Stop looking at me that way. You can call me anything. Yeah.
Also, I was wondering which doctor you would prefer to work with again in anything.
David Tennant.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's favorite pretty quick.
Well, yeah. Why do you think I answered it that quick? His nickname's David Tennant. Anyway. Are you seriously handing out birthday cake?
Yeah.
You can't do, there's not enough for everybody.
Well, that's all right.
I am so sorry. Like, no, I tell you gotta space it out.
All right, so how about we'll space it out?
Is that okay? Who really wants birthday cake? All right, that's enough. So, Carol, hey, who really wants birthday cake? Raise your hand. That's enough. Keep your hands up. Scott, enough in the front. Scott, focus on the back more. It's always what I'm telling you. Thank you for that one. All right, try not to disrupt while you're handing out cake. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm kind of
Just put that mic a little closer to your mouth. I'm
sorry.
Me.
I know better than that.
Nobody got that one. Come on, people. Come on, people. Stay with me. I'm on a roll here. Yes.
I'm continuing a little bit of a legacy coming here. When I was little, my sister actually went with a very small high school to New York, and they did a workshop with you. And she has been talking about meeting John Barrowman ever since I was 8 years old.
Oh, cool.
So ever since then, it actually kind of got me into musical theater. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
My question is, do you ever have a hard time getting out of a role when you go home at the end of the day?
No, never. Never. When I leave that stage door or I go home, I'm out of it.
Oh, that's lovely.
And I go home and I am fine. It depends sometimes on the situation, like if it's stressful.
Mm-hmm.
It might take me a little time to wind down, but I'm generally, winding down is more about getting ready to go to sleep than getting out of a character. I mean, I'm just a very different kind of person. I don't have trouble with that, no. Scott? Other side of the room, hon. You're focusing on one side. The story of my life. Yes. Thanks, sweetheart. Scott might beg to differ with me, but I don't think I have a problem. I don't bring my characters home with me, do I, Scott? Do I bring my characters home with me? He does like it though when I start vacuuming in the Captain Jack coat, he wears the doctor coat. Oh yeah, I forgot you got braces now. You're off limits for 6 months. He got braces because he wanted to fix his bottom teeth, and ironically his dad was a dentist. And I sent the picture to my niece, and you know what she texts back? Brace face. I'm like, Claire, that's Uncle Scott. She's like, I know, that's why I'm calling him Brace face from now on. I'm calling him Shredder, yes. Really? That upsets you?
Oh, it's painful.
Yes.
Okay, so you being you, I'm sure there's a lot.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, you being John Barrowman,
I hope so.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of weird things that's happened to you before.
No, interesting.
Interesting.
Not weird.
What is one of the most interesting or weird things that's happened to you?
There's been a lot, and if I'm trying to relate it, just one?
Just one.
Okay, tell me what to do then. There's a few that kind of pop to mind. There's one of the funniest things that happened to me. Have I ever told you my pooping story? No? This has nothing to do with the show, by the way. Well, it does a little bit. I was in a show, I worked at a place called Opryland, USA, which was a musical theme park out in Nashville, Tennessee. Did you work at Opryland?
No, but I would never imagine that. So.
Really? That's how I got my start. Yeah. So did Kristen Chenoweth.
I love her.
Bunch of other peoples. So I'm doing a show called I Hear America Singing Its Song. I hear America sing. Okay? All old music, 20s, 30s, 40s music, right? And there's a song that I'm singing, and it goes like, this is the dance. I go, I got music, I got rhythm, I got my gal who can ask for anything more. And I'm kicking, right? And I think, as the song's going on, I got a fart. I'm in white polyester jumpsuit. Still got the outfit. And I go, I got daisies. I got my gal who could ask for anything more. And I feel heat. Find him, it's running down my leg. Do I stop? No. Round my door, I'm kicking, and I don't realize, but I'm kicking shit all over the front. I get off stage, kicking my way off stage, leaving a trail of speckled stuff. And I get off and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And my understudy's there going, I'm like, why are you laughing? He's like, holds up the bottle. He put X-Lax in my water that morning. Yeah. Now, inside, I was laughing hysterically. At that moment, I wanted to kill him. Why? Because I ruined a fabulous polyester jumpsuit. It's not the first time I've shit myself on stage either. Yes.